friends! If you are new to our channel, welcome. My name is Hope.
My name is Abby.
And we're the Disney Sisters.
So we're doing a bookish video today because y'all know I'm all about the books. We're doing another one of these which are kind of really enjoyable for me to do, where Hope guesses my bookish everything. So here's how this game works. I saw it first on Murphy Napier's channel, so I'll link that video down below. Normally you would do it with your significant other, like your husband or your boyfriend or whatever, but I'm gonna do it with you.
We don't need that.
I got a sister, so that's what we're gonna do today. So essentially, you guys can't see it, but I will give you a slow pan here in a second. I've got 15 books laid out on the table before us, and I have 12 categories on sticky notes. So Hope's job is to match the category to the book.
Okay.
I lied. I don't have 15. I have 14 books. Because you said you wanted an even number.
Oh yes, that's right.
So I have 14
I
books
like even numbers.
laid out on this table. And Hope's job is to match the category to the book. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 hints. You have 3 options that you can use for each of those hints, but you can choose how many of what kind you want to use. So you have 50-50, where I hold up 2 books, and one is correct and one is wrong. Okay?
Okay.
You have what color the cover is. I'll tell you that. Or if it's
They're all blue.
No! Or if it's a hardback or a soft cover. Hardback or paperback.
Okay.
Okay? And then you can use your 3 hints in whatever of those capacities you wish.
Okay.
Alright. So, let's get started. I'll give you all a slow pan of the books that we have as options here. So here are our players for today, if you will. We got The Burning Maze by Rick Riordan, which is book 3 in the Trials of Apollo series. Dissemble by Sarah Addison Fox, which is book 2 in the Allegiance series. Fox by Nadine Brandis. Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm by Kate Douglas Wiggin. How to Fight a Dragon's Fury, which is book 12 in the How to Train Your Dragon series by CRESSIDA COWELL. The Lightning Thief, which is book 1 in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan. Anne of the Island, which is book 3 in the Anne of Green Gables series by L.M. Montgomery. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, which is book 2 in the Chronicles of Narnia. Jane Eyre, which is apparently really shiny, by Charlotte Bronte. The Giver by Lois Lowry. The Complete Tales of Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. Martin Hospitality by Abigail Clare. Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. And Gregor the Overlander by Suzanne Collins.
Are your questions in like easiest to hardest?
No, but random? I will try to. I think the first few are pretty easy. I think you're gonna get this. Okay.
Okay.
So the first.
Also, I don't even know what like all the books on this table are. Like I've never heard of some of these before. So.
All right. Are you ready? You got
think
this.
so.
You got this. I'm not even worried. You're gonna do amazing. First category is.
You make me ice cream if I win.
Sure. My favorite classic.
Okay, that narrows it down because they're not all classics.
Exactly.
Okay, I know Jane Eyre is a classic. I'm guessing that one's a classic because it looks old.
Yeah, that's Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm that she's pointing to.
I've never heard of that one before. I'm smart, I promise.
You got this. It's fine. So which one is my favorite?
Now, can I change these around?
Yes.
Once
At the end,
okay.
I will let you change them however
like,
you wish.
Yeah. I feel like that might change as I get more.
Right.
Okay, favorite classic.
I have mentioned this before.
I think it's going to be...
Oh, you guys play along at home too. See if you can guess my answers for some of these.
I think I'm going to go with Anne of Green Gables. But I think it might also be the answer to another question later. So
okay.
I'm just going to put that on there for now.
Okay. So it's a tentative placement. All right. Next. Most read author. The author who's I've read the most books from.
Okay. I know you've read a ton of Rick Riordan. I'm going to just automatically eliminate the authors that I haven't heard of before because that means that Abby, hasn't, like, talked about them a lot.
That's a good point.
Oh, no, there are 2 Rick Riordans on the table.
There are.
Okay. It might be C.S. Lewis. Because I know you read a lot of his books, but I still feel like you've read more Rick Riordan. So I'm going to go with Rick Riordan. The question is, which one? I'm going to put it on the Trials of Apollo.
Okay. So she put it on the Burning Maze, so let's see. My favorite adaptation. Book to movie or book to TV adaptation.
Ooh. Ooh, that could be multiple. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not How to Train Your Dragon, because no one liked that show. Okay.
I love those movies, but I don't feel they're very faithful, so you're correct.
It's not How to Train Your Dragon. I'm pretty sure it's not The Lightning Thief, because they
that one
did
no
not
one
do
liked.
well on that.
That one no one liked.
That was not a good adaptation.
No.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was pretty good, I think. The Giver was also turned into can it be book or, TV show or
movie? Yeah.
Jane Eyre, you liked the movie better than the book. So maybe that one? But then there's also Winnie the Pooh. Are there any Disney questions coming?
No.
Okay.
Considering only one book on this table would be Disney-esque. No.
I was hoping it would be an easy answer later. Alright, I think I'm still gonna put it on Jane Eyre.
Okay. Next one. My most recent read. The book that I finished last. As of right now when we're filming this, what's the last book that I finished?
Okay.
For someone who's so, prides herself on how many details she catches, I'm surprised you didn't notice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Remember.
I'm like,
I mean, to be fair,
you carry around a ton of books.
I've read most of these when you've seen me reading, but...
Alright, I'm thinking... I'm pretty sure it's not that one.
You also do have hints, too, if you need. Or you don't have to use them at all. Which is totally great.
Okay, I'll use one of my hints on this one.
Okay.
Let's do... color.
Okay. The color is mostly gray.
Okay, so I'm going to go with Princess Academy that she just finished. Most recent read. Again, I don't really recognize this book. Okay. Alright, that's sticky.
Our sticky notes are very unsticky, but it's okay. Alright. My favorite cover.
Favorite cover. I'm going to go with Dissemble because, y'all, how gorgeous is this? It's my favorite cover, so therefore.
It must be mine.
Yeah. I think we've agreed on this before that this is our favorite cover. Although this one's very appealing, too.
It is. Right.
I was pointing to this brick. The Giver.
Corte. Alright. Childhood favorite.
Okay. Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe. Or Lightning Thief.
There's actually several here that could...
how childhood are we going? Are we going
when I was little? 11 to 13. When I really started reading for myself.
I think The Lightning Thief. Or The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Oh! No, Gregor the Overlander. This one.
I was waiting for you to notice.
Abby was obsessed with these. I think that, isn't this one of the things that convinced you to start writing?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
She talked about that nonstop.
My favorite friendship.
Ooh.
Favorite friendship in books. In a book.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's in a series, because most of these are series. There's only a couple that aren't, so...
It might be that one, but I literally have no idea what that is, so... There's not two people on the cover, so... I'm not going to go with that one.
If there's less than two people, there is no friendship in the book.
I know Winnie the Pooh is the sweetest friendship ever. I think Grover, Percy, and Annabeth's friendship's pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know about this one. Oh, she's pregnant and alone. No, it's not that one. I think I'm go with Winnie the Pooh for this one because I feel like Christopher Robin and Winnie the Pooh are just like the best friends ever.
Okay. Alright. My favorite couple.
Like romantic couple?
Yes, like romantic couple. There are several that could be correct for this on this table, but there's one that wins in my head.
I need to read the back of some of these books first of all time. I don't even know if they're... What? There's not even anything
It's inside the dust jacket.
Oh. Okay.
This is Fox that she picked up, by the way. By Nadine Brandis.
Ooh, you know... Can I change one of my answers?
Sure. I'll let you change one.
Is it Jane Eyre? I feel like it might be Jane Eyre because they're really cute.
I love how all these answers you're like, this is the one I like, so this must be the correct answer.
That means it's probably not because you're not like me. Okay, I'm going to actually switch this with Jane Eyre. So then, favorite adaptation, it's not one of those two. So, ooh, it could be The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe for this one. Did you like The Giver better or did you like Narnia better?
I'm not going to tell you. You have to
look at my eyes. Telepathy think.
I would say you could use a hint, but both covers are gray. And
I know.
50-50 would still...
You know, I'm just going to move favorite adaptation to Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And then it may need to move later if one fits it more.
Alright. My most anticipated read. The read I want to read the most.
So you haven't read it? Yes. Wait, are there any fakes on this?
There are 2 fakes in here.
I think I already know them. Most anticipated read. So something, this is one you haven't read that you
I have not read, but I really, really want to.
Alright, I know you've read this one. I know you've read that one and that one. So it's, I think it might be this one.
Martin Hospitality?
Yeah. Ooh, this is a new book. It feels so new. Look, it's like clean, crisp edges.
That's the new book.
I actually
smell.
don't like that smell. I'm gonna put this one on Martin Hospitality.
Okay.
That's a very pretty cover too.
Ready? Mm-hmm. Made me cry the most.
Oh.
Plot twist!
I know you cried at The Giver. I actually haven't seen you read some of these. You cried at Jane Eyre.
I didn't cry at Jane Eyre.
No.
No.
We cried during the movie. We cried together.
Maybe you cried for the movie and through your tears you thought I had tears on my face.
That could be. Okay, since I don't really know what either of those two are, I'm going to put it on The Giver.
Okay. And I put the quartet here, but I'm just counting it as the first one, by the way.
It's massive.
Alright, ready?
Yes.
My favorite required reading from school.
Okay. Well, darn. That's not... Some of the ones we have left are not... Could it be that one? No. Because I did the same school. It wasn't that.
No, actually, I don't think you read this book when you did.
Okay. I know we read Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe for school, but I read that one too. Did we read The Lightning Thief for school, or was that for just home?
It kind of counted.
It kind of get jumbled sometimes. I think you read Anne of Green Gables at school for the first time. I'm pretty sure it's not any of those. You read The Giver for school. Oh, snap! She read The Giver for school. Okay, so I'm gonna read The Giver. I'm gonna put this one on The Giver. I just remembered that. That was the first time that she read that. Wow, I feel confident in that answer. Okay, made me cry the most. Okay, we're back to this one then.
Okay.
Did Anne of Green Gables make you cry? I feel like you might have cried. Cried the most. Did you cry at multiple books?
I've cried at multiple of this one. The question is what made me cry the most.
I don't really sit and watch you cry, but...
I usually have composed myself by the time I talk to you.
I'm going to put it on Fox for now because I just don't know anything about it. It's a mystery book.
And the last one.
Oh, okay.
It's the last question. Last tab. The movie was better.
Oh, that's similar to the adaptation one, though.
No, that's different. Which is my favorite adaptation is not one that I thought the movie was better than the book.
Okay.
My favorite adaptation is the one I found most faithful to the book.
Okay, so the movie... Oh, see, now I'm torn. Because I know we've talked about in Jane Eyre, the movie was better than the book, but the favorite couple... Oh... Alright, I'm going to go off of what movie I feel like we've talked about is better than the book. And I think it's Jane Eyre. So I'm just going to switch those.
Okay.
So, favorite couple then. What are my other hints left?
Well, you can use them either way, any way you want. So your options are 50-50, what color, or if it's hardback or softback.
Okay, let's do a 50-50 on the favorite couple.
Okay. Put that down.
Okay.
Or
So, Anne of Green Gables or
The
Lightning Thief for favorite couple. Is this like romantic couple?
yes.
Oh, I know now. Okay, it's going to be Anne of Green Gables because you really like Anne and Gilbert. I like them too, I think. Favorite okay, so it's like the never-ending puzzle. Okay, favorite classic.
They might know. They might know this answer.
I feel like it's Anne of Green Gables. So I don't... I mean, okay. Okay, if we're going to go with that, let's put...
It's not Anne.
It's not Anne.
No. That was my big hint to you. They might know. Because I've talked about it.
So it's one of these two.
Was she actually paying attention to my video?
I just worked the channel, people. I feel like it's Winnie the Pooh, but favorite friendship has to be Winnie the Pooh. Like, it's my favorite friendship. Huh?
Winnie the Pooh. It has to be
For favorite classic?
Yes.
Over Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe?
Probably.
Yeah. But where does the friendship go then?
Train Your Dragon.
What?
Stop giving hints from the sidelines, Mr. Hints from the
Sorry.
sidelines.
Okay. A voice spoke to me and said that How to Train Your Dragon is favorite friendship. Is this right?
Do you want me to tell you what you got wrong?
Sure.
Because you have a few that are wrong.
What?
Okay.
Okay. So the two that we have left that don't have sticky notes are Lightning Thief and Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm.
Okay, the two that you got wrong Made Me Cry the Most
Okay.
and Most Read Author.
Oh, Rick Riordan's not your most read author? Or maybe he is and it's just the other book. Okay. I'm going to take it off of Fox because I don't know that book. So I'm going to say Made Me Cry is Trials of Apollo? Could that be right? I feel like it's not a very crying book. But we're going to go with it. Sometimes even strong people cry. And then most read author is the other Rick Riordan book.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, you got them all right.
Woo! Nailed it. See, that Rebecca was really in there to throw me off, but it really didn't work because I don't know her, so I just ignored her. Nailed it.
So, shall we go through them?
Yes.
Okay. Childhood favorite, Gregor the Overlander and the Underland Chronicles. Still fantastic series. Most recent read, as of when we're filming this, the most recent book I finished was Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. I gave it 5 stars. It was really
Don't
good.
recognize that book. So.
My most anticipated read
It's so pretty.
is Martin Hospitality by Abigail Clare.
Brand new.
It is brand new. My favorite classic, Winnie the Pooh. by email. Favorite required reading from school? The Giver. It's also one of my favorite books of all time.
I remember when this happened.
It was in 8th grade.
Life forever changed.
Favorite friendship? Hiccup, Kamikaze, and Fish Legs.
Thanks.
From How to Train Your Dragon.
Wait, who?
Hiccup, Kamikaze, and Fish Legs. The three kids. And then most read author is Rick Riordan, because I've read probably almost 20 of his books. Yeah, which is a lot. Favorite couple, Anne and Gilbert, which is why I have Anne of the Island, because this is the one where their romance really kicks off. Favorite adaptation, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Love that movie.
One of the greatest adaptations of all time. The movie was better, Jane Eyre. I did not enjoy reading Jane Eyre, but I enjoyed watching it. And then made me cry the most was The Burning Maze, which is book 3 in The Trials That Follow, because there's a death in there that I could not.
I say as if I know.
And then...
Pull yourself together.
I will say I also cried... What was the other one I said you were saying? Oh, I also cried in book 3.
I think you cried. I thought I remembered you crying
Books
at
3
The
and
Giver.
4 destroyed me of the Giver Quartet, but I was talking about the first one, so that's why. And then my favorite couple is Dissemble. Favorite cover.
Favorite cover, yeah.
They are one of my favorite couples too, but the cover is what we're talking about.
And
So-
then the 2
Dummy books are Fox by Nadine Brandes and Rebecca's the
This one, but who even is
by
this?
Kate Douglas Wiggin. But these were also 5 stars. They're really, really good. You should read them.
I feel like people are going to get on to me for not knowing who that is.
No, it's okay. She actually, the thing is, that book came out before Anne of Green Gables, but Anne of Green Gables became more famous.
Popular.
And so it kind of goes to the wayside.
That's sad.
Even though it's a very similar story.
Maybe I'll try to read you, Rebecca, because I feel bad.
It's very short, and the font is really big. I don't know if you noticed that, but, like, it's pretty large. The margins are really big, and there's a bookmark in here. Hey! I wondered where that went. So good job!
Thank you.
You know my bookish tastes as well as I assumed you would. I knew you were going to do good.
I think I only got, like, was it 2 wrong?
Yeah.
But
And I will give you, there was a couple of these that a couple could have applied.
yeah, I
for.
think, honestly, most of it was just, like, because I didn't know what the categories were beforehand.
Right.
So, as you were saying them, I was like, oh, no, this book's definitely that.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Good job.
thank you.
If you love books as much as I do, and you want to read some Disney books with me and us, then join the Tales Old as Time book club. We host it here on our channel.
I have my Beauty and the Beast shirt on.
Yes. Once a month, we post a video, and we all vote on which book we want to read together, and then we read it together, and we talk about it in a live show.
Live show.
And it's a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
this month, we are reading Peter and the Starcatchers, which I didn't bring with me. But, yeah. So, come along with us. Have some reading fun. Yeah.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe down below for more Disney magic.
Bye.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
That was hard.